Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Taken at the goal line. At the end of 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passing.
The ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now in the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now Allen again. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And what a start to the season he's had. 10 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks. Now, we won't start playing the game of what kind of pace is he on because it is a long year. But in the very least, he's got to be the front runner for the offensive player for September.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Uchenna. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A gain of 12. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw will be caught by Waller. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action, now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Brings up 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Achane. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Tua on 4th down.
Urgia, possa.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5. 2nd down and 4. Motion man is Shakir. Throwing now is Allen. Tyrell.
Dosłownie mi ty! Nie faço mais.
His 5th sack of the season. So after the sack,
Csinálj
Allen
meg
and the Bills
13,
with
nem
work to
csinálták
do
meg
on
a
3rd and long.
13-at.
Up the middle to Davis.
Állítsd meg! Állítsd meg!
And he gets this up just shy of
Fasság az egész!
Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete.
Kurva anyádat bíró!
Right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's scored by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill.
Kurva!
And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Tua. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua sets up to pass it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
also like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking forward to him on the touch pass. A quick read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the
A
line.
loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
To the air. It's to Shakir once again. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
10 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen. This one complete to Coleman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Buffalo.
Motion man is Shakir. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The PAT up and going. And the second offensive flag.
Così. Dai, questa mia così.
And that flag accepted.
Questo si fa. Così. That's pockets.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's over the back corner of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Starting field position for the Bears. They come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that's incomplete. Short pass here to Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
Let's not talk about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here are the Bills to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who's this against? They're coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players.
Devon Achane. 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's complete to Cook. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 73 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Kurva, hogy nem fogod meg azt a...
He doesn't drop too many in that department.
Ez is
Third
kurva
down.
labdát.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Nick Westbrook-Akine. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Dolphins.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Dolphins 16. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
30-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. He's going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
At the 50-yard line.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a rolling over. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Oh, it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So halftime, and we will stop the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back to halftime. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And out on the across the 25 to 27. Jalen Waddle running out, and the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Called it pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in big ways.
He wants the football again, right?
And it's partly because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it? Others are quieter, but they still let you know. Give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
It feels like you're going back and forth. It's like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? It's a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
There is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to have the Bills first down with a couple of yards as they only convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a second and a bundle. Here's Allen to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. That is caught. That was loose. Shakir with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Bass. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter of a tie football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught well on the low side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
Jó! Szaszom végre, pánt!
The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to go into the first half.
Nem mondod, bazd meg!
Intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. And his guys are going to take over
Ez,
at the 39 yard
ez a játék borzalmas vicc, bazd meg. Borzalmas vicc.
You work your way down the field, picking in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
First and 10 on the 21-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. As the Dolphins.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Cook. And short surge defensively. Into the pin on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Allen.
Nyilván!
Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. He'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
17 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's Tua.
Kurva anyádat!
He's sacked back around the 28. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Two are going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Stroll. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk at the 20. The Bills getting set to go. They've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position. the Dolphins get through this time and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, and that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back in his own 7. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to him. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-40-yard goal, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games that we've seen as they come on 1st and 10. It's going to be a long down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass to him. For another catch. Back-to-back good plays and on the move on 1st down. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Going to the air, like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, it's almost 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Baby, I'm not moving on. It's been long until you're gone. Touchdown, from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front in the 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way.
Boss the back! Boss!
Stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And his dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Getszik rámennek.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Úristen, bazd meg, az év meccse.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll try and throw it for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Boss Mag! Gets that como.
3 going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, 82 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go.
Okay, listen. Let's go to Kansas City reaction.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
My emotions roll over like breath. On the plane, I connected to the flashback. Start up with the time.
Here's Tua. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Bachman's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. He's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Throwing Tua. Open man, Westbrook Akine. He reached the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now 1st and goal. Now Tua. And that's a touchdown.
Yo!
And our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Allen and the Bills now. Down by 7. 45 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion, allow them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit.
And he can't get it through. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's something good.
Nyilván field goalig. El kell menni field goalig.
This one all up to the basket. All tied. Final minute. As the kicks away here. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
Remember, if you do attack that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still give yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Whoa!
Érzem, ahogy fáj, de még mennyire a vállamnak terhetszik. Elfolytom, meg ne lásd, meg ne vettetlen, ne bánt, ezt adhatom. Elfordulsz, meg ne érts egy belőlem, kevés, én is tudom.
2 seconds on the clock. This one wins. And his kick is Dolphins have won the game.
Popatszor beater!
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close high
Micsoda man! Úristen!
Because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Így nullával kezdtek. Másért azt mondja, hogy 14-re. Utána nyitottak egy 14-re. És itt még Lácsi szomorú érzemények.
Człowiek. O, to kurwa.
Know that you feel somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I and I don't want to go home. All I can taste is this. All I can breathe is your love. So sooner or later, go. Just don't want this feeling. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they that.
These are player tags. Players with tags. This is the Abilities tab. Here you can...